Greetings. They say that idle hands are the devil's workshop. So to avoid getting in any more trouble than usual, I decided to take a bunch of scrap metal that was accumulating in my workshop and try to build some little metal sculptures from it. I know this is completely off the wall and it does not relate to amplifiers or anything of that sort, but I thought you might get a kick out of seeing how these turned out. I know Rusty does. Those of you who watched the video on when I scratch built the little Champ amplifier, this is the signal generator that the transformer and other parts came from. Now I changed that front knob and I made other knobs. All that stuff was long gone, but made these knobs for it and painted the box. It was black, painted it silver, and then I think you recognize these as conduit boxes with conduit arms. And the head, this is a computer power supply box that I filled in all the open places. Some threaded pipe with washer eyes, just a piece of sheet metal nose, and crazy old mouth. These are pieces from a wrought iron fence that I built at my father's house. Okay, so you get the good robot face, and of course the oh so important antenna up on the head. Now his other arm is the same conduit box, and then I get an old hairdryer and made his ray gun and put a shark fin sight on it just for fun. The robot is actually modularly constructed of 5 pieces that all bolt together. The head has a stud that comes down and bolts into the cabinet here. The arms, the shoulders, bolt to the cabinet. And then the legs have a crossbar that connects the legs, and there's 2 bolts that go into the cabinet. So if need be, you remove this faceplate with some sheet metal screws and go in and undo whatever nuts are necessary to disassemble the subunit that you might have to take in and repair or clean, whatever. It's all metal and spot welded together, except of course for some wooden knobs and a bakelite handle. And of course, let's not forget that snazzy ray gun. It's actually a stainless steel hairdryer. Rusty, the space monster has stolen your favorite tennis ball. Ah, what a good dog. Now his scary little friend here, the main body is a piece of cast iron pipe for an irrigation spout. And I think you can recognize this is part of a rake. And then I cut out the center teeth of the rake, cut that in half, and that made the jaws. These are the top pieces for chain link fence posts with washers welded in, and then automotive reflectors put in for the little red beady eyes. The claws are actually the stirrups from an OBGYN table. You can get your wife over to the screen and ask her if she recognizes these, and she probably will. And then the legs are more of the scrap wrought iron from a fence, and the tail is a piece of conduit with a hunting arrowhead or tip on it. I dulled it so that if one of the dogs bumped into it, it wouldn't hurt them. The other part that's my favorite besides those stirrups, this is a head for a 125 Yamaha motorcycle that fit the pipe exactly here. So I welded a plate in the rear of the pipe and welded a bolt or nut into it, and then this bolt holds a little butt onto the body. And you can see here to form the conduit in the shape, I had to weld like a backbone on it here. So there he is, and I thought the stripes would make him look kind of bee-like. It's kind of dull when he was just all silver. But anyway, that's the prey look right there. That's the last sight that you want to see. And then his dorsal fin is styled after a chainsaw blade. I couldn't find any decent saw blades to use, so I just cut that out with a plasma cutter. I thought it had a nice kind of menacing prehistoric look to it. Okay, so that's the pet, and here is the robot master. Just thought I'd conclude with a couple different angle shots here. Oh, Rusty, don't be jealous. And the little robot face. I put a chin on him to make him look a little more human. Well, that's the latest way I found to spend time and be sort of creative. And I know, like I said, it's completely off the wall, but I hope you get a kick out of it. Okay, it was a lot of fun to make, and I just thought I'd share it with you. Thanks for watching.